Hey YouTube, it's Mike Penn Gangster, and today we have something to talk about. A David Beckham SBC leaked for FC24. So, how soon are we expected to see this card being released as an SBC? Is it going to happen today on a Friday, or is it going to happen throughout the weekend? Either Saturday or Sunday. It could go also as far as next week, but I'm pretty sure that when something is leaked like this, especially with some of the people that are leaking this, like Foot Sheriff and stuff like that, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's coming out in the next couple of days or maybe even today. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna wonder like how much is an SBC like this gonna be worth? Well, just to guys give you an example. Um, let's go look at David Beckham's. Oh, look at that, he's already over here. Let's go look at his price. So he's going for 415K, right? So what to expect the SBC to be valued at? I imagine with EA, the way they are, they're going to price it exactly as you see it there. If his card is going for 400K, most likely the SBC is going to be worth 400K. So based on that, what are the type of cards you're going to be needed to invest in as soon as possible, right? So for sure, I-rated cards. Now, how high of rated cards are you going to need, right? Well, I mean, I would be very, very shocked if 87s, 88s wouldn't be needed, right? So I'm looking at 87s right now, and I'm looking at 88s, also 86s. They're all very, very cheap. For example, look at the 85s. I'm sure like even buying a couple 85s will definitely increase the value of them. But the ones I like the most are actually the 87s, 88s, believe it or not. I mean, when I look at an 87 at 11,000 coins, if he comes out, depending how they do the SBC, I would imagine you're going to need an 87, 88 squad, or at least an 87 squad with like maybe like two 88s in it, or whatever the case may be. I will put my money on the 87s. That's my two goal. I will put my money on the 87s. I would see the 87s, if you're sniping them at 11K, I would assume they should go to at least 15, maybe higher, but at least 15K, I imagine. If for example, David Beckham gets the hype that he needs, right? I mean, I know there's a lot of people that play this game from the United Kingdom, so there's definitely a lot of English fans here. Now, I'm not from the UK, but I do like David Beckham. I mean, we all know who he is. We all do appreciate, his career and all that. So we all do love him as an icon. Here in the East, in Canada, for example, like he's in the MLS and all that, like as an owner and all that. So we really do like him, especially that now he got Messi and his team and all that. So I imagine a lot of people are gonna want to do David Beckham. So look, you can't go wrong with buying 85s and 86s, especially 85s, for example, at 4,000 coins and 86s at almost 8,000 coins. Look, if the hype is there, these are cards that are going to go up in price no matter what. I don't know. If people ask my opinion, I think 87s are going to be needed. The fact that this card is going for around 415K, it actually dropped 65,000 coins. I kind of want to see how far ago was that. So yesterday it was almost 490,000, and today it's already 420. So yeah, I'm assuming this is coming out really early, because the fact that it already dipped like almost 100,000 coins in a matter of like less than 24 hours, this seems to be a legitimate leak. Because a car wouldn't take a hit like that if people didn't really believe it was going to come out, right? So, anyways, my advice is that 87s seem to be like the best cards to invest in. But if you buy 85s, 86s, you should make some sort of coins off it. Of course, I-rated cards like 88s are most likely going to be needed for sure. I don't think that it will be higher than an 88 squad needed for David Beckham, especially the fact that he only goes for 415 coins. I would assume that they would have to price this at a reasonable price. Like, well, I mean, they're gonna price it at 400K, but the best example I could take would be, let me see if there's a player I could like give you guys an example. So just to give you an example, right? So for example, an 86 squad goes for 62K, right? You gotta price this guy at 400K. Yeah, you're gonna need 87s, 88s, 100%, right? Because most likely what's gonna happen, it's gonna be like, most likely it's gonna be like an 85, 86, 87, 88 squad. I wouldn't be surprised if I see something like that for David Beckham. It will be probably like 4 segments, maybe even 5 segments, but it's gonna be around 400K. So buy the 86, 87s, 88s if you want to invest. I think those are probably the best fodder you could buy right now for at least for that leak, that type of leak. But again, this is always at your own risk. I do believe that, look, if the hype is there for him, the cards are gonna go up in price. You may even look into like buying some informs, since informs are kind of rare. Not many people have that many informs, so like buying informs, you know, like the 84 rated plus 85s that are like, you know, like pretty much like that value, like at 11,000 coins. Maybe buy a couple of those, because it could be that they'll put informs in these SBC. I wouldn't be surprised. We haven't seen it that much in the past, but that could be a new requirement that they're gonna do with the icon, is maybe put some team of the weeks in them, because that's what they used to use back in the day, right? So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys. Let me know if you guys are gonna do it. If it does come out, most likely I do believe it's gonna come out. I'll think about it. I'll see what the requirements are. I already have stacked out a pretty decent amount of like fodder, so maybe I'll do it. I don't know exactly. I would have to look it up to see when it comes out. Hopefully it comes out like. Hopefully it comes out today, to be honest with you, because if it comes out today, man, this is where you probably make the most money, because this is where fodder is the cheapest, right? Because in the next day or two, if it doesn't come out, fodder is already going to increase in price, because a lot of people are going to start buying into it. So anyways, we'll see what happens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.